Well, it looks like we had a nice little bounce today in the metals, but it's still not a buy signal. Still not. I mean, it's oversold, but it really hasn't confirmed that it wants to move higher. I want you to look at a chart of R Gold, RGLD. Looks like a really good pattern setting up. I'm waiting for the stochastics to cross over to go along some options on that, so you might want to check that out. Also CDE. CDE is overbought. Don't buy it right now, but that thing is blowing up, and you know when the miners are moving up and the metal isn't, or the metal isn't that much, that the mining stocks usually lead the metal. So let's hope. Well, we don't have to hope. We don't do hope in this business. Hope is for amateurs, and we're not amateurs. Some of you guys comment that I don't trade real silver. I don't trade it, but I do own it. I own 500 ounces of it. So I am, I'm not just out winging it in the markets because I wanted something real. I wanted to kind of balance it out. And my whole purpose for trading the SLV or stocks is to raise more capital to buy more physical, because I have other things to put money into right now from my business, so I can't buy more silver right now. But that day will come. But I can make money in the markets anytime and pull money out and buy some real silver. So it gives me flexibility, especially if the market crashes. I can go short and still make money while just holding the physical. You don't lose, but you just have to wait for it to come back up. So I like the flexibility. I know the dollar is going to be tanking, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. If the ETFs keep going up in hyperinflation, I really got to seriously think about when I should take that money out and buy a real. It depends on how serious it gets, how fast it gets, and then trying to convert that into real estate. It's going to be tricky, I think, but I'm going to talk to some professionals and see how exactly I would do that. And I was thinking, I remember thinking at a real young age of that we're just born into slavery, because I was thinking, you have to go to school, and then you have to get a job, you have to work to make money, and you have to do this, and you don't always get to do what you want to do. And I kind of realized that that's the way the system is designed. It's designed so that houses cost $300,000 and $500,000 for a house. Why should it cost that much? You should be able to save from your regular job to buy a house. Even if you have to save for 5 years, you should be able to save enough money in 5 years to buy a house. I think that's reasonable. You worked hard for 5 years. I think you deserve a house. Something like that. I don't know. The prices don't have to be this high. And they're this high because the system is designed to enslave us. You want a car, you got to borrow the money. You want a house, you got to borrow the money. Why are the prices of these things so high? I don't know. Because credit is easy, or it used to be, and that drives the prices up. I don't really know. I'm no expert, but I think things should be a lot cheaper, so you don't have to go into debt for 30 years just to own 4 walls and a roof. That doesn't make sense to me. And I won't buy any real estate when it's inflated at these prices. It's just not. I don't think just an average house is worth $300,000 or $400,000. I just don't. I'm not going to enslave myself for 30 years to do that. Nope, not me. But if I can make enough in silver to put a healthy down payment on a place, if not buy it outright, then I'll do that. I'll do that at any price, because if the price of real estate runs sky high, it's only because hyperinflation made silver go up even higher, and I think silver will obviously outperform real estate, no doubt. I think silver will outperform oil too. I think silver will outperform just about anything. That's why I own physical silver. People ask me why I buy physical silver. I said, well, because I can't really store any oil at my house. I don't want to buy gold because I know silver will outperform gold on the way up. And since you buy it expecting it to go up, why would you buy gold? And then I mess around in the markets, and I've made a few bucks this year so far, but it's been real slow. But the opportunities look like they're setting up again. And then I can make some profit, especially in options. And I can actually make a lot more money in the market than I can with the physical silver. But of course the physical silver is safer, so it's a balancing act. But I do own physical. And I think someday the bankers are going to be wishing they hadn't designed this system to enslave us all, because we are slaves. Even if you make a lot of money, I think you're still a slave. The hours you have to put in, or you signed a record contract and now they own you. So pretty much that's the way it is. But I don't think a house should cost as much as they do. Absolutely, it's still I can't believe houses still cost what they do. Absolutely ridiculous. And people are saying this is the time to buy. It's not going any lower. So what? Where's the demand going to come from? If you hadn't bought a house from 2002 to 05 or 06, why would you buy one now? Why couldn't you buy one with Ninja loan, no income, no job? You couldn't get a loan then, but you can get a loan now? It doesn't make any sense to me. So there's no place for the demand to come from, and the banks aren't lending like they used to either. So real estate has a long way to drop. Even with hyperinflation, I think real estate will still drop. I could be wrong. That would be cool. So anyway, that's about all I have for tonight. I didn't really read any articles. I'm going to do a video pretty soon on all the many uses of silver. It'll probably be in the musical format, because I can type out the different, instead of just telling you, I can type it out and you can use it for reference. But silver is much more important and much more valuable than the price dictates. So buy some physical. I totally believe in the silver story. I've studied it for a long time, for years actually, and I believe silver is the most undervalued asset in the world, period. And it will have its day. It has to. It's too important to industry. It's too important to life. They use it to make plastics, and we wouldn't be able to support the population the size it is without plastics. All right, food storage, plastic. Life would be impossible without plastics, and silver is the only metal. I mean, they make plastics out of other things, but silver is the only metal they can use to actually create the. I don't know. I'll get the terms right in my next video, but when I do the silver uses video. But silver is a lot more important than people realize, and when the general public figures it out, instead of just treating it like a commodity like corn or rice, I think we're going to see much higher prices. So that's it for now, and until next time.